cost benefit analysis is about helping you figure out if a project is worth your time simply by looking at the costs and benefits associated with it. Hi, I'm Bir, a co-founder at Jexo, where we make work management effortless, fun, and accessible to everyone through education tools and awesome products. In this YouTube series, we talk about popular project management concepts, what they mean, and how, when, and why you should use them in your projects. In this episode, I'll be looking at cost-benefit analysis, a tool that can help you make better decisions in projects by knowing what you're getting into. Let's take a closer look at what it is. So you're considering starting a business. Now, before you get into it, you want to know if this new project is worth your time and money. Cost-benefit analysis, or CBA in short, will help you answer just that. What CBA does, it helps weigh the costs and benefits so you can see how they stack up against each other. It can help you decide whether or not to move forward. So the cost-benefit analysis process helps you make decisions by quantifying your options. It helps you answer questions like, what are the costs? What are the benefits? And who's paying for it? And of course, benefiting from it. Cost-benefit analysis is used in both public and private sectors by individuals, governments, and businesses. In the public sector, it is often used to decide how to spend taxpayer dollars, for example. While in the private sector, they use it to make decisions about investing in a new product or expanding a business, for example. CBA is used to compare the cost of projects with the benefits you'll get from it. It is helpful when you're dealing with a lot of options but can't see an obvious best choice. It is also helpful in situations where the benefits of decision will only appear much later. There are three types of cost-benefit analysis. The first two, financial and economic, are used in the business world, while the last one is often used to assess public policy. Let's take a closer look at them. The financial cost-benefit analysis looks at how much money a decision will cost you, plus how much money it can bring in. This is often used in business to decide whether to invest or not in a new project. The economic cost-benefit analysis considers more than just financial costs and benefits. It also looks at opportunity costs, which are potential gains from making a different choice. We got a video about opportunity costs, by the way. I'll link it in the comments in case you're interested. The social cost-benefit analysis considers financial and economic costs plus benefits, plus the social impacts of a decision. It's more related to public policy and often used when deciding on how much money to spend on healthcare or education. It also takes into account things like quality of life. For example, suppose you're looking at building a new highway. Yes, you're making it easier for people to get around, but what about the negative impacts of increased traffic and pollution? So the formula is super simple. Benefits minus cost equals net benefits. If the number is positive, your project is worth doing. If it's negative, don't bother. So how do we use cost-benefit analysis when making decisions? Let's say you're trying to decide on whether to take on a job in another city. You could list your costs and benefits simply like this. The cost of moving to a new city is, let's say, $5,000, while the better paying job will increase your salary by $2,000 a year. Your net benefits, in this case, amount to minus $3,000, which should derail you from making the decision to move. It is simply not worth it. Now, let's look at a more complex example. Say your team wants to implement a new software for project management. To see if it's worth it, you need to pencil in all of the costs related to implementing this new software. Costs include training fees, licensing, and so on. Benefits, on the other hand, will include things like how much time your team can save by using this new software, and so on. Once you've put down all of the information, you'll know if this new software is a good idea or not. So before we go, I'll take you through the 5 steps you need to follow when doing cost-benefit analysis to make sure you do it properly. The first step is to identify the problem or opportunity you're trying to solve. Once you've done that, you can put together a list of all of the alternative solutions or actions that can help you solve it. The solution with the highest value will usually be your best course of action. But don't forget to consider all of the other solutions. The second step is to calculate the total cost of each alternative. This includes both financial and non-financial costs associated with every option. While you identify that, make sure you look at the potential risks and rewards as well. The third step is to estimate the value of each outcome. For example, you might want to estimate how much money a new product can bring you over time. Also, what that would mean for your business in terms of new profits, customers, and so on. Keep in mind that not all of the outcomes are easy to quantify, like customer satisfaction, for example. In such a case, you'll need to use a qualitative assessment instead, like good versus bad, positive versus negative, and so on. Fourth step is to compare the prices and advantages of all of the options so you can choose the one with the most overall value. You can do this by calculating the cost-benefit ratio for each alternative. The cost-benefit ratio is obtained by dividing the benefits of an option by its cost. Once you have the cost-benefit ratio for all of your options, you can simply compare them and choose the one with the highest value. The fifth and final step of the process is to make a decision, right? After you've calculated the cost-benefit ratio for each alternative, you'll be able to determine which option offers the most value for your business. So, knowing how to implement cost-benefit analysis can help you understand which options will give you the most bang for your buck. After all, the goal is to ensure that the benefits of your chosen option outweigh the costs. If they don't, then you simply cannot justify your investment. And that's it for this episode. I hope we managed to demystify cost-benefit analysis for you. If you have any questions, please make sure to ask them in the comment section down below. Also, don't forget to subscribe because we publish videos quite often. See you soon.